Hello everyone. Very good afternoon, guys. Very good afternoon and welcome to Gradeup. My name is Abhishek and I welcome you all in this crucial session. And that is going to be a very brief but topic-oriented session related to the decline in the Indo-African trade relations. All right. So good afternoon to all of you guys. Good afternoon, Kumkum and Simran, and good afternoon to all of you others. And guys, as soon as you have joined this session, so make sure that you share this video, share this session with all of your friends as well, so that they can also join in and they can also enjoy and learn something about this. All right. So guys, let me tell you some brief details about the topic of today. So first of all, we all should understand one thing, that India is working on the Act East policy. However, while we are working on the Act East policy or Look East policy, we should not, in fact, we are not ignoring the West, and particularly the near West. Okay, the near West, that is Africa. And why so? What is the reason? Because we all know that if the Europe saw the development in the 19th century, if America saw the development in the 20th century, if Asia is willing and having the wish of developing and dominating the world again in the 21st century, then it is the reality that for the course of sustainable development, we will definitely look towards the resources and towards the availability of opportunities in Africa. That is why Africa, it has started to become very, very crucial for every powerful nation in this world. All right. So friends, welcome to this class. My name is Abhishek Singh and I have been guiding the UPSC aspirants since 2017. And this is my UPSC journey as far as it is concerned. So if you are going to appear any in this year or in the next year, so guys, Indo-African relations or Afro-India relations are very crucial topic for your prelims as well as for the mains examination. All right. Not just that, also you need to practice a few things related to the maps and related to the trading routes between India and Africa. That is also a very crucial thing. All right. So what is the news? What is the topic? Anyways, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Tanvi. What is the topic? In fact, the topic is that according to the recent report by the Confederation of Indian Industry, okay, the CII, India's export to the Africa stood at 27.7 billion US dollars, and imports from Africa, that was US dollars 28.2 billion, right? So we can say that exports reduced by 4.4% while imports went drastically down by 25% over the same period in the previous year. Now let me tell you simultaneously a question from this page. How can UPSC create a beautiful question from this page in the prelims examination? Just two statements will be written, or say three statements will be written, and they will be like that according to the report of Asian Development Bank, and IMF, the Indo-African trade reduced in 2019-20. Statement number 2, the imports were down to 27.7 US dollars, okay, billion US dollars, and exports came down to 28.2 US dollars, right, billions. And those people who think that there are no such questions related to data and the numbers, guys, trust me, the questions have been asked in the past related to, even related to the increase in the export or the import of the certain commodities, or in the production of the certain commodities. I remember that one question which was asked from the asked related to the export of the, sorry, import of the oils, the edible oils, okay, palm oil particularly. So that is how the questions can be asked, and such data you will be seeing such data in right, in the upcoming reports or upcoming biennial reports, okay, as well. So that is why these are very important. Now, what can be the reasons for the decline? The reasons behind the decline in the Afro-Indian trades, that can be several. Okay, that can be several reasons. So which are the main reasons, by the way? Right? So main reasons include, first of all, the impact of COVID-19 in Africa. Biggest reason behind the global decline in the economic activities, that is the COVID-19. Guys, I think our generation got to hear, for the first time we got to hear the new term called lockdown, isn't it? It was a new thing for, I think, all of us, except certain areas where the people are repeatedly kept under the lockdowns. But for a regular region, for a regular area, the lockdowns were something very new. So due to that, the economic activities, they were severely impacted, isn't it? Due to that, the production and therefore the export, due to that, income and therefore the imports. All right, both the things reduced in the volume. And why have I connected income to the import? Because if we will have the income, only then we will purchase something. I am talking about on the micro level. Okay, here import means purchase and export means sale. Simple. You can replace it, right? Then second thing, international competition is a very big reason behind it. How? United States, European Union, China, Japan, all are investing and contesting for the Africa's markets, minerals, hydrocarbons, oceanic resources. We all just discussed that in the beginning itself, right? Because all the countries are trying to secure their future, and nobody knows that what type of innovation will be there in the near future. But till the innovation really happens, right? Till the innovation really happens, at least till that time period, we need to secure our future. No? For example, I'm just giving you a simple example. You all might have heard about the small savings scheme. Small savings scheme like Kisan Vikas Patra is there. All right, like a national savings certificate is there. Suppose this is Kisan Vikas Patra. Let us suppose that it gives you an interest of 7%. Just assume it. It may be different from this, but let us assume it. So guys, today you are getting 7% on this. Maybe in the future, any new instrument is launched where you are going to get 8% result, or where you are going to get 9% returns. But till then, because what is in the future, that is hidden. Till then, what is the best solution for you? To keep investing into it. Similarly, nobody knows that what will be in the future, whether the human will be reaching to Mars or the to the moon for the colonial purpose, or the different type of resources or different type of machinery will be developed that will not require the conventional fossil fuels or conventional metals or non-metals. Till then, let us focus on the conventional sources. And this is why all these countries are focusing on the Africa's market, minerals and other resources. And this is why Africa has become the new geopolitical hotspot, and resulting into the what? Resulting into the countries taking their long-term interest into the account and trying to influence the African countries. For example, I will tell you, there is a country in the Africa, you all might have heard the name Ethiopia. Okay, Ethiopia, Liberia, right, Ghana, many countries, Nigeria and all those countries. Guys, these countries are receiving the COVID-19 vaccines from none other than China itself. The same China, the vaccines of which are not having the global, you can say, purchasers, but the global customers, but the poor African nations, they are, rather you can say, they are being taken advantage, or they are having the best deal to strike with China as far as the vaccines are concerned. Similarly, India is also offering the vaccines to the various African nations. Why do you think so? Is the problem lying in the elimination of COVID-19? Like the India and China, they are willing to, first of all, not to vaccinate their own people, but to the African people. Why? Because the countries today, they keep the long-term interests in the view, and this is why it is happening. Another reason for the decline: reduced Indian investments. Guys, since in the last 5 years, we can say, in the last 5 years, in fact, since 2015, we have seen a steady decline in the trade volume between India and Africa. All right. And especially if you see from 2019-20 to 2020-21, guys, $3.2 billion to $2.9 billion, right? And this is the case when in the last 25 years, India has invested only 1/3 of the Chinese investment in Africa. Okay, so I think it is clear to everybody that overall we are not just lagging behind in the last 1 or 2 or 5 years, but we are particularly lagging behind from China in the last 25 years. All right. So, hello Abad, good afternoon. So, what did we learn from this one? At least we can solve one question from this page. What can be that question? The question can be like, recently Africa is witnessing the rise in the global attention. The reason of which may be statement number 1, that it is developing as the future hotspot of the market and human resources, market, mineral and human resources. Second statement can be that India's investment in Africa, or India's investment in the African oil and hydrocarbon sector has seen the slump in the last 5 years. Right? And third, China is currently the biggest investor in African market and economy. Right? So guys, all the statements will be correct in this case. All right. So that is how the questions can be asked from this particular page. As you can see here, the major export and import partners to Africa, The data is from the World Bank 2020. And guys, have a look on this picture. You will get very clearly. Export partners. China 13.33%. So the major export of Africa goes to China 13.33%. Goes to India 9.34%. Goes to Netherlands 5.25%, and United States of America 5.19%, and Spain. Guys, the question in this case, okay, the question in this case can be, right, can be that the top 5 export partners and top 5 import partners, their names can be given. For example, they can give the names of China, India, US, UK and Germany. US, UK and Germany. So we all know that in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there is no UK and no Germany. Only India, China and US are there. So they will ask to you that which of these are among the top 5 partners. 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 4, 5 and only 2, 4, 5. This is type of question they can ask. Okay. In the imports, if we see, then China is the biggest source of import for Africa. South Africa, that means in the whole Africa, South Africa is the country from where the maximum imports are made by other African nations. Third place is occupied by India. And guys, tell me, do you really think that India has the potential only of 5%? Or do you think that the industrial production of South Africa is higher than India? Is it really possible? No. Or do you think that going from South Africa to the North Africa is easier? Is it easier than to simply cross the Arabian Ocean and reach to North Africa? Guys, but still we are lagging because our policies are not oriented about it. Okay. By the way, top 5 here you can see, right? You can see the top 5 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, top 5 outside Africa. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So this is how the questions can be asked. Even outside Africa can be set, written there, and you can get South Africa eliminated. All right. So finally coming to the point that what steps should we take in order to bring the changes in the current scenario. Reform लाने के लिए क्या बेहतर करना पड़ेगा? That is what you have to decide. All right. Now, the first thing that we need to do, that is to address the grievances and challenges in the industries in the COVID-19 era. Guys, not just Africa, even our own country has seen the serious decline in the not just industrial production, but also in the overall trade volume. Our GDP is continuously declining since 2016. Right? Then we should be developing and deepening the collaborations in the health, space and digital technologies. So guys, the fields which are our strength, the fields where we can dispatch very economical and very effective services, we should be working on our strength. We should be playing on our strength, and we should be not just developing the collaborations, but the deep partnership, the strategic partnership with the South African and other African countries, right? In order to improve our scope as a trading partner of Africa. Then the grants and concessional loans should be allocated. For that, the fresh financial resources that should be allocated. That means we all know that in this situation, many African countries are literally on the verge of getting bankrupt. So in this case, whichever country will be giving them a bailout package or bringing some relief for them, that country will be definitely in the advantageous position. And in that case, we need to increase the cooperation between India and its international allies. If you pay attention, if you remember, then recently we were ousted from, in fact, a similar organizational free trade agreement in the Asia. And now Chinese challenge is also present in Africa. So we should be definitely playing on our strength with our allies to overcome the Chinese challenge in Africa. But unfortunately, nowadays we don't have much allies. In fact, our geopolitical status has been reducing drastically to the weaker side, right? Then we should be promoting the private investments of India in Africa, like India's private organizations, private companies. They should be trying to invest more and more in Africa, in the countries like suppose Sudan, Ethiopia, Chad, Malawi, Zaire, Congo, right? These countries are having the immense potential of the electricity generation, immense potential of the you can say renewable energy sources. So our companies like NTPC, etc., they should go and they should be investing in that, okay, in those countries. So that is how it should be there. However, NTPC is not a private company, but yes, it is a PSU, so works on the similar lines. Okay. Now, I hope it is clear to you that what steps to be taken. So guys, here are the sample questions for all of you. Consider the following statement. First of all, solve this question. Consider the following statements. Indo-Africa trade volume has constantly seen a growth over last 5 years. There has been a decline in the trade volume of Africa during COVID-19, but its trade with India has still grown. Choose the correct statements. सही स्टेटमेंट चूज करके बताइए मेरे को कमेंट बॉक्स में फटाफट से. जब भी आप इसको देखें, यू कैन कमेंट इन द चैट बॉक्स राइट देयर. और इसका सही जवाब अगर आप देंगे तो दैट विल बी वेरी गुड. राइट आंसर विल बी हाउएवर ऑप्शन नंबर डी. दोनों में से कोई भी स्टेटमेंट सही नहीं है. व्हाई? बिकॉज ग्रोथ की बजाय क्या हुआ है? डिक्लाइन हुआ है. और ट्रेड वॉल्यूम ही डिक्लाइन नहीं हुआ है, बल्कि इंडिया के साथ ट्रेड भी डिक्लाइन हुआ है. Similarly, the Afro-Asian relations, now Afro-India relations, now this is the question for the mains. 150 words for the IR section of paper 2. So your paper 2 can have the question, this type of question from the section of international relations, and it can be answered in 150 words. That Afro-India relations have seen a recent challenge due to increased geopolitical interventions during the COVID-19 crisis. Amid such situations, discuss the need of a balancing policy for India's interests in Africa. This is to be translated in Hindi also. हिंदी में आप नोट कर सकते हैं कि हाल के वर्षों में कोविड-19 संक्रमण के मद्देनजर अफ्रीका और भारत के संबंधों में वैश्विक हस्तक्षेपों के चलते नई चुनौतियों का आगमन हुआ है. ऐसी परिस्थितियों में अफ्रीका में निहित भारत के हितों को साधने की आवश्यकता पर चर्चा कीजिए. अफ्रीका में निहित भारत के हितों को साधने की आवश्यकता पर चर्चा कीजिए. ठीक है, एक बार पूरा पढ़ देते हैं वापस से कि कोविड-19 के संक्रमण काल में बढ़ते हुए वैश्विक हस्तक्षेप के मद्देनजर अफ्रीका एवं भारत के संबंधों में नई चुनौतियों का आगमन हुआ है. इसके अंतर्गत ऐसी परिस्थितियों के अंतर्गत अफ्रीका में निहित भारत के हितों को साधने की आवश्यकता पर चर्चा कीजिए। ठीक है, 150 वर्ड्स आपको आंसर करना है। ठीक है, एंड मेक श्योर कि अगर आप आंसर करते हैं, व्हेन यू आर आंसरिंग दिस, सो यू कैन सेंड योर आंसर्स थ्रू द ग्रेडअप डाउट्स पोर्टल। आप चाहें तो ग्रेडअप का एप्लीकेशन जो है दैट यू कैन इंस्टॉल दैट, और अगर आप ग्रेडअप का एप्लीकेशन इंस्टॉल करते हैं तो वहां पर डाउट्स पोर्टल होता है। यू कैन सिंपली राइट योर आंसर, click a picture and upload that on the doubts portal of Gradeup. Mention my name, Abhishek Rathore, and get your answer checked with the critical feedback also. All right, guys. So if you are preparing seriously for the examination, or if you are willing to appear seriously in this upcoming year, right? So that means you can definitely join our platform in that case, and make sure that if you are joining this platform, so you can also join it for the super subscription. In the super subscription you will get a lot of benefits, काफी फायदे मिलेंगे आपको, especially if there is any offer running on, so you can choose the coupon code and make the payment to get the required discount. And guys, it will be a great benefit for you to start up with us, because here the faculty members are extremely talented and oriented, in fact, towards the target. All of them have either appeared in the UPSC interviews, or they have multiple years of teaching experience to make you a thorough preparation aspirant and to crack it in the first. Okay, you can also join us on the Telegram group as well. And guys, please, if you like this video, then hit the like icon, hit the thumbs up, and share this video with your friends, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel of Gradeup IAS. All the best to all of you, and take care, guys. Jai Hind, Namaskar, and take care of your health, everything. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye, and have a great day.